$15,474. That's the money that Chuck's gonna have to use to maintain those ponds that they just did up at the industrial park with the trees and those kind of things. So we have to use that money to maintain that area.
Question.
Yes.
We sold a bunch of property last year, but I don't see it.
If you look at the original document up there, Mayor, let me show you. See that 107,000
Yeah.
down there towards the bottom?
Anything about it?
Okay. Well, that was your property, part of what was left of your property sale. Okay. And it went away. It went poof. When we came back with adjusted figures of 155,000 in the hole, your 107 went poof.
Well, how can that happen?
That's because it was basically spent. You were in a hole over, how many years did you go back?
Going back 5 years. We haven't explained.
Yeah, we'll explain that to you.
Yeah, when we get through the document, we start talking about the methodology, we'll explain in whatever detail you need to hear about what we did and why.
And that's on the red income. How many renters do we have out there?
Well, primarily, you got one renter, but most of our money's coming in on the cell towers.
On cell towers?
Yeah, so that's where most of our income is coming from. Pardon?
How much do we get a month on
So,
that?
well, we're working on it. Anyway, so you see a drastic change in the budget between what it was, what we approved and what it actually is. So it went from 251, 050 down to 83,733. So basically, yeah, we'll explain it. Let's see. I can say that we did pay our DEQ loan, so that it is actually paid. So that's a good thing. Wastewater bond fund, as you see there, what this is to pay your bill out of the sewer plant, your bond payment.
One thing on this was his land sale revenue at 3640. I was able to track that down yesterday morning before I had to leave. And that actually was a Verizon, AT&T, there's 3 invoices that somehow got coded into there when they received it in. So that will be coming out of there. Well, I don't know that it really should be, I'm not sure why that's in there.
It shouldn't be in there.
Because I think what it was is some things have gotten in there, but there really isn't land sale revenue.
We would have to take it out of it, they code it properly, right?
Yeah, I'm just not sure where the budget number is.
I don't know, I found receipts that showed, I think it had happened in previous years, so they just put it in there. But when I tracked down receipts for what had been coded there this year, I found what they were. And it really should have been there.
So-
There was money receipted in there this year, but I'm not sure why.
So we'll be, because I wasn't aware of what that was when she left, so now we know. So that'll come out. So that'll give you a total requirement of 100,000, 101, thereabouts. So there'll be a change on that page. Oh, also you'll see that we did have a beginning fund balance, and there is one on your document of 12,216. So you're picking up some money, little pieces. I'd rather get big ones, but you know. That was approved in June. Yeah, that was adopted.
So that's in June now.
Yeah. Yes. So yes, that was adopted in June. Okay, let's go.
Hold on just 1 second on that contingency.
Which one?
The one before.
Oh, you want to go back?
I just want, on the wastewater bond fund,
Yes.
line 28. You went right past it, so let's see.
Line 28.
It was 3640.
Okay, you good?
Good. And it's 15 now. I'm good.
So let's see here, let's look at the fire station bond. As you can see, there's no beginning fund balance there also. And that's the bond for paying the fire station. We've got how many more years, Tim?
Goes in 15.
So it goes to 2015. Yeah. And again, the plus or the minus on that may be if it's inside your millage, your $7.19 per thousand, or if it's outside. And I think it's outside. So you'll see some differences in your tax collections, because that one is directly taxed, so property tax. So anyway, this one, on your document, you have a beginning fund balance of $19,330, which we just went ahead and put into contingency, to save it. Let's see, I think you will see on your document that we close this fund. Okay, you should have a document saying that that fund was closed.
It's going to be there, though, right?
Well, yeah,
As a historical matter.
correct. Okay. Water fund. As you can see on the screen, no beginning fund balance. The beginning fund balance is 303,405 on your document. And all the yellow again is where we're taking, I did some moving around so that we can bring back an employee for Public Works. So that's what all that yellow is where I shifted funds within, I shifted the lines within that fund. I didn't add any money, okay, I didn't add any cost, it was no change to the bottom line on that fund.
I see what utility worker one.
Pardon?
See utility worker one is
That's correct, yes. So on your documents that you have there, on line 14, the utility worker, that is correct. And what's a plus for us with this person is he has certification in water, he has certification in sewer, okay, so, and he has a Class A CDL. So you've got the whole package, okay, and he's a former employee, that's what we're looking at to bring back.
Does this reflect the third FTE?
Yes, that's correct.
So what is the 6,278?
That's part of his
That's
wage,
salary.
part of his salary.
Oh, part of that.
Yeah, no, you'll see that he's coming out of 3 different
He's a
funds.
Good.
Yeah,
Utility.
yeah.
You want a job for
Yeah,
that?
I'm gonna say, I'm also a civil director,
That's a little insane. All right, and you'll see there in the fund transferred unemployment, again, on your document that you had, it went away. Okay, and all fell under the admin. And you will see that under contingency, the contingency changed to 342,157. So that fund's actually sitting okay. Wastewater fund, beginning fund balance was in the red, nothing big, we were able to take care of it. And actually, we're gonna be doing some more adjustments, I think we'll be able to put it in the black. So we'll be able to take care of that one. And again, we're taking part of the utility worker one out of this fund also, so they'll be used because of the certification, and they'll be able to use them all the way across.
How many people have been laid off right now? And how many people's laid off that such a before that?
Actually, he's the last one subject to callback. Everybody else is, he's it. Everybody else is beyond the 18 months.
How many actually got laid off and started?
10? At 10, and not filling some positions like the community services director, //my ///. Okay, I'm pushing for something here, okay, all the slashes. All right,
You want more jobs,
now one more job. Okay. All right, so that's what all the yellow is. Again, that's where I shifted money from M&S up to personnel, so that, and again, at no increase to the fund. And that's what I told Chuck. I said, the only way we can do it is we gotta be able to do it with the money that we got, you know? And we will be able to do it, so. Let's see here. And as you'll see, transfer wastewater bond 88,275, we went through that one, I believe, already, or we're going to. Okay, so they have to make their money to cover that. Stormwater fund, as you can see, no beginning fund balance there. On your document, you have a beginning fund balance of almost 15,000, and we put that in contingency. Okay. Business development loan fund, basically, closing it out. But it's something that I would like to get back to, because that ties in with the OIP and economic development. So here's the unemployment fund, basically, and you will look at your document, you'll see one in brackets, one in not in brackets, so basically zeroes it out, and it's all under the general fund. General fund admin.
There's another thing, what is left on that, building you put up out there?
The new building, oh, we got about 34 years, 35 years left on that. And it's about, I believe the payment's approximately 20, is that right? Payment's approximately 20,000 a year. And as you, if you look at your documents and water and sewer, it'll show it broke down.
When we sell the building on the highway that was supposed to be done in the first place, that money was toward that building.
Right.
The old shop, when we sell the old shop, the money was supposed to go into that building, so if we ever sell it, then dump a lot of that money into that.
So is this fund, we're keeping this fund, right?
Which one we
The
talking about?
unemployment fund?
Yes, but what we did is we shifted it into the administration portion of the general fund to track it.
Okay,
So
so
actually, no, you're
we're
not.
actually
So not keeping this fund,
Okay.
no,
Okay,
no,
You're just keeping it in another line item, you're just,
right.
in a different area, correct. Is that it?
no, it's not that part of
Which in the original budget.
Oh, it didn't have one, okay, that's what the problem is. It didn't have one in the original budget.
So this last page just goes back to what we were talking about earlier with moving that parks project from a separate fund, which you can now see has been zeroed out, into a department with
Okey dokey.
And that was the last page, okay.
So that third line on the second.
All right, so now that we've shown you all of that, now let's get to the ugly conversation. Wow, okay, well, to me it is, and I know that this team, most of this team sitting here, hey, we didn't know. So now we know. So it's our job as a team to go forward and get her done, so.